Ready for round two? Hi guys, it's Misha from Made Up Research, and today we're going to be looking at the second part of the launch of the Balea Be You line. Now, if you remember, the first part of this video was kind of a shit show, not gonna lie. So if you want, you can check it here if you haven't seen that yet. But the first part of the launch was like filled with really harsh active ingredients. It was marketed as like a 3-step routine that has everything you need. Yeah, everything you need to fuck up your face. Like, it really wasn't the best. And to be honest with you, the SPF was the only product that I was then using, and even now I'm not using it because it's just SPF 30. So was a bit of a flop. Then I saw that they launched a second part of this line, which includes the toner spray, a moisturizer, and a lip balm. So I was kind of on the fence, like if this is something I still want to keep trying because I hated the first part of the launch so much. But at the same time, I'm a curious bitch, so I had to get them. Because A, they're super affordable. B, I feel like the packaging could potentially draw more people than their regular line, which means if it's bad, I want to tell you it's bad so that you can go and buy the good stuff instead. I always just think about your money, Just to be fully clear, there were 4 products in total. One was also the mask. They had like a face mask. I don't really like to test these because it's just a one-time thing. I'm not gonna buy like 7 of them to test them for a whole week. So I'm not like trying those. I think it was fine. One of my friends told me she used it and it was okay. So I guess it's okay. So this time we're not looking at any like super aggressive actives or anything like that. This is more like very like everyday kind of products with everyday kind of ingredients. So first is the Balea Be You toner spray. Looks really cute. I've been loving spray toners recently. It's so convenient to just spray it on instead of getting like a cotton pad and wiping it, or like putting it all in your hands and having to like pat it in. This is so freaking convenient. So 10 out of 10 for the packaging. You get 100 milliliters of product, which is quite nice. It's supposed to be a hydrating, calming spray toner. All the good stuff, prepping your skin's pH for absorbing other products afterwards, and just lightweight hydration and a little bit of calming properties. It is alcohol-free and fragrance-free. In it, you have aloe as a first ingredient, so they're kind of serious with it. Glycerin, panthenol, vitamin E, and hyaluronic acid. If you like minimal ingredients lists, this is one of those. It is quite minimal. It is quite like straightforward. There's nothing too bad in it. Very nice. I love it. It's lightweight. In my experience, it's a perfect everyday toner for the day, for the night, whatever. You can just use it all the time and it's perfectly fine. Plays well with everything, absorbs really nicely. There's not really much to say about a product like this, except it's fine and it doesn't irritate my face and everything about it is okay. So if you prefer a lighter toner, for example, to their hydration toner, which I do love, but for the summer, I feel like it's a bit, it's a bit potent. This one I would happily offer as a replacement for that because now it's super hot, so my skin doesn't absorb anything. And this is one of the things I can still handle. So this is a big thumbs up. And now it's gonna go a little bit downhill. The second product is the Balea Be You Daily Moisturizer. Again, the packaging is gorgy. You get 50 milliliters of product, very standard, in a tube. It does have that like freaking thin, flimsy lid. I hate that. I hate that about the new moisturizers they make, but it's okay. It's just packaging. Anyway, it's supposed to be hydrating, lightweight moisturizer for every day, featuring hyaluronic acid, antioxidants, and jojoba oil. So something super lightweight, daily, your morning moisturizer. Great. Sounds amazing, right? Now, the ingredients, though. It is fragrance-free. What absolutely freaking I was shocked is that denatured alcohol is the third ingredient in this. Why on earth would you put denatured alcohol in a moisturizer in 2026? What the hell are you thinking, people? Like, that is absolutely just unacceptable in my book. Like, what the fuck? So I was absolutely shocked. Like, I didn't really realize earlier, and I could have kind of connected the dots, because this was on the box of the moisturizer. And when I bought it, I just looked at it, bought it, brought it home, threw away the box. So I basically just found out about it as I was now doing the research for the product to tell you everything. And I honestly not surprised as much because my skin was not the biggest fan of this. So except for the wonderful alcohol, you also have glycerin, sunflower seed oil, antioxidants, vitamin E, hyaluronic acid, panthenol, and jojoba oil. So if there wasn't the freaking alcohol, this was actually gonna be like a great moisturizer. And I actually really liked it in terms of the texture, in terms of how it absorbs. But since the first use, I put it on, my skin turns red, it gets tight. And I wasn't sure why because I didn't have the box. So I was still trying it with other products, maybe it's reacting with a serum or something. I was testing this like so much. I had so much faith in this. No, the alcohol is actually an issue, at least for my skin. My skin is not even that sensitive. So if you have sensitive skin, I would avoid it. But because of the freaking alcohol, I would just avoid it altogether. And guys, just learn something better, please. What are you doing putting alcohol in a daily moisturizer and saying that it's okay for sensitive skin? Like, where are we? What is this? So yeah, would not recommend. I do understand that the alcohol may be there because it's gonna like evaporate and maybe help the product, I don't know, like dry up and sink in faster. That's kind of my, reasoning. I'm not a cosmetic chemist. I do understand that there are some products with the alcohol that's like helping the procedure of absorbing. But this seems a bit excessive and my skin hated it, so please don't do that again. And the third and the last, we have the lip balm. And listen, this was such a freaking disappointment. Like, how bad can a lip balm be, right? First, I didn't even want to buy it because I was like, okay, so I'm just gonna review a freaking lip balm. Honestly, thank God I did because I can warn you at least, if not anything else. So it comes in a tube, very standard packaging. You have this little applicator, 15 milliliters of product. Nice, really cute looking. Now, it is supposed to be just a lip balm for everyday use with a bunch of emollients, making your lips nice and hydrated, blah, blah, blah. It is alcohol-free and fragrance-free for a change. And it has a lot of different oils and emollients. For example, coconut oil, castor oil, shea butter, sunflower seed oil, and also glycerin and vitamin E. Now, the issue with this, as you may already kind of suspect from the list of ingredients I just, said, the coconut oil just doesn't go with my skin. So I have to be super careful not to get it anywhere but my lips. Like the minute this goes on my skin, it's over. Like it feels horrible and I break out within like 2 days. So I just cannot really use this simply just because I'm not willing to risk this. Because this is the kind of lip balm I would use during the night because it's super emollient, but I can't because it's just a freaking coconut oil. In theory, when you like put it on your hand or somewhere, it does look nice. Like this looks like it could be really cute on the lips, but it's just not it. It's just so like thick and heavy. Maybe if you're okay with coconut oil, this will be perfectly fine, but my skin is really not okay with coconut oil. So I wouldn't recommend it if you know that you can be sensitive to it and if you know that it can break you out. I would steer away from this. Otherwise, this is like not the worst. Another beef I have with it though is that it's like kind of liquidy and a bit separated. So it's kind of like bleeding all over the place. So it's really hard to get it to stay just on the lips. So yeah, nah, I think there's so much better in terms of lip balm in the drugstore for the same price. I cannot really recommend this. Even though it looks like it's gonna look cute, it's just not worth it for me. Maybe if you really don't care about coconut oil, this could be okay for you. I don't know. It's just, yeah, I just don't really like it. In case you didn't know, coconut oil is super comedogenic. So if you do suffer from like your pores getting like filled up and your skin getting all irritated sometimes, could be a comedogenic ingredient. Like I know that this happens to me, specifically with coconut oil and shea butter. Sadly, this has the combination of both. So it's not really for me. I was really expecting this to be like some kind of, nice formulation that's not gonna make any issues to me. It's very issueful for me. I don't like it. Yeah, and that is all for this part 2 of the launch. Now I gotta say, from the 6 products they launched, there's like 1.5 that I like to use, which is not a good ratio at all. And I'm actually quite disappointed about the moisturizer and even the lip balm. Like this is just not good. So I don't know. I don't know what the heck is going on here with the Balea Be You line. Like, is this supposed to be targeting teenagers? I don't think someone with acne or like someone with problematic skin needs the alcohol on their face. Also, imagining that you're using the serum from the first launch with this pumped with alcohol, like I almost feel like I want to try it on my face because it would like fall off. Like that is just no. That's a no. Even if you have acne, even if you have problematic skin, this is not how you solve it. Like throwing harsh shit on it and then topping it off with alcohol full moisturizer is insane. Like that's just so wrong. Yeah, I think that is all. Like, I like the toner. The toner is really nice. You could rebrand this and put it in your like beauty expert line. That would be wonderful. Thank you. But other than that, like, what is going on? I don't understand. Why do you need another line of products that is so much worse than the lines you already have? Like, even the regular, cheaper lines of products they have are so much better than this crap. So, what are we doing, Balea? What the heck are you doing, guys? I'm sorry, but the BU line is just a disappointment. If they come out with more products, I'm gonna be intrigued again, of course, because I like to review stuff. But I'm not sure I'm gonna be purchasing it because I just don't believe them anymore. That this line can bring anything good. I think I'm done with Balea Be You. This is just not for me, I think. And I think it's barely for anyone else. So yeah, that is everything I have about this wonderful skincare line that I'm starting to actually freaking despise. Like, I hate this. So yeah, let me know if there's anything at the DM drugstore you want me to review, if there are any other product lines that you would like to see reviewed, you know, just for fun. And that is all. So like this video if you enjoyed this little review and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!